Welcome to Access Granted Systems. My name is Adam. In this video, we're going to be discussing frequently asked questions and how to edit those FAQs on your community's website. We'll break that down into three parts here. One is how to edit an existing FAQ, another is how to hide and unhide FAQs to better manage them, and then lastly is to add a brand new FAQ from scratch. Okay, and so I am logged into the community portal over at our example facility. And I'm going to click preview first, just to show you the section we're dealing with here. And for this example, I'm going to concentrate on this FAQ here. What is the guest policy? I'm going to click on that. We just have a single line of text here. Maybe I want to add some other text or put a link here or make this answer a little more complex. All right, and so what is the guest policy? I'm going to scroll up, go back to my designer, and then scroll down and find that FAQ here. So here's our FAQ section, and then what is the guest policy? I'm going to go ahead and click on the arrow here to expand this a little bit. And the anatomy of the FAQ is, an FAQ is just a special group of fields here. And then the first group is the question. And then in this particular case, we just have one answer, a single line of text. So I'm going to click the pencil icon, and I click the pencil icon under the group here. And if I want to change this, what is the guest policy question, make it your own. Maybe I want to say, what is the guest policy of the club? Whatever text I change there, that's going to change the header or the question in that FAQ. Now, if I like to change the answer, I can edit it directly in the editor here. And maybe I want to add another line of text, add another line of text, whatever you wish to add there. All right, so I'm going to come up here and we're going to preview those changes I just made. I'm going to scroll down to the FAQ. What is the guest policy of the club is now there, and that additional line of text I added there. I'll have to check the spelling there. Okay, I'm going to go back to the designer. We're going to go back to the anatomy of this particular FAQ. I'm going to scroll down. And so it doesn't have to be a single line of text or answer. Notice that the group, you have the yellow plus buttons. You could add additional fields here. And so let's say you had a PDF of the guest policy. You could add a button into your FAQ. Place that button below that first line of text. And then you can edit that button to open up your PDF. And so maybe view guest policy. And then you can put the PDF target in that as well. And so you can add multiple buttons or multiple elements within that FAQ. So I'm going to scroll up just to see what the end result is. So what is the guest policy? So that button I just added is in there as well. Okay, so that was editing an existing FAQ. We do have some pre-built FAQs built into our template here. And so in this particular case, we do have the electronic pass FAQs here. So, but let's say you're a club or a facility that doesn't use electronic passes, you can get rid of these FAQs that don't apply to you. So I'm going to go back to designer, and I'm going to scroll down to that ePass section. And then rather than deleting or trashing these, trick is to just hide those. And so we can unhide any of the ePass FAQs. And those will now be gone from your resident's point of view. You might decide to add ePasses later on, a year or two from now. And so you can keep those if you wish. So under preview, now my ePass questions are gone from the bottom there. And then you can add FAQ, pre-built FAQs as well. The advantage of that is some of them have our screenshots in there to better help your members. So let's say you're a community that uses our concession feature. We can add the concession FAQs in there as well. So we'll unhide a few of those concession FAQs. Now I'm going to scroll down to the concession FAQ here, and that FAQ has a screenshot in there, so you don't have to build that on your own. So that's how you hide and unhide some FAQs. Now, let's say you want to build an FAQ from scratch. I'm going to go back to the designer, and that is one of our base elements here, or fields. And so we can add an FAQ. And let's say I wanted to add that right before the concession FAQs here. So I'm going to drag this down, and I'll place this right above the concession FAQ. What is the question? And let's go ahead and replace that text. So I have the pencil icon. What is the question? So write your own question, and then you can write your own answer. And write your own answer. And then if you wanted to add some more elements in there, so within this button group here, we'll go, maybe I'll add a group here, and you can do whatever you wish there. Okay, so that's how you add an existing FAQ from scratch. So I'll preview that one last time. So here's your write your own FAQ and that button that we added. And if you like what you see, don't forget to save it, and you can view your live website. Thanks for watching.